Gemma, want to go into town with me if you're free?
Is something going on?
We talked about checking out trends, remember? I looked up a lot of interesting places.
Oh, that. Okay, I did promise you after all.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find something you like.
I hope so.
Are you all right?
Give me a little time to gather my thoughts. That was a lot to take in.
I dragged him all over the place to show him the latest trends, but maybe I went a little overboard. Let's see. We've checked out all the new trendy spots. Was there one that caught your interest?
What was that last one? I got mobbed by a herd of giant cats inside a room.
Ah, the VR Cat Cafe. That was pretty crazy. It's apparently very popular with girls for their soothing effects.
That was supposed to be soothing? Do youngsters these days find being buried in giant cats soothing? It is more like a nightmare. And before that one, we were trapped inside a tiny room and forced to do confusing puzzles.
Right, the escape room. I thought that was pretty fun solving the riddles with vision.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, at least.
Which means you didn't. Sorry, I should have researched better.
No, I'm sorry to be complaining so much. It's not your fault. I just don't know how to enjoy them. I had no idea that amusement had changed so much. This is much different from the era I'm familiar with. To be honest, I can't keep up.
I see. I'm sorry. Maybe we can grab something to eat to salvage the day.
All right, but what to eat? I don't really eat here that often.
They have a lot of different kinds of dishes here. What do you usually like to eat?
I'm not really very particular about my food. I guess I like gyoza if I had to choose.
Gyoza? Oh, they have some interesting looking gyoza here. A new and popular dish the chef recommends.
That's so. I don't really have a good feeling about it, but we came here to check out what's trending among the young people after all.
You don't need to force yourself.
It's okay. I've made up my mind. Let's do what we came here to do.
Thank you for waiting. Here's our restaurant's special variety gyoza platter. Please use any combination of these 10 sauces. Enjoy!
What is this? Green, yellow, red, black? Are these supposed to be gyoza?
Seems like these are the restaurant's original gyoza. Apparently, they all have different fillings.
Their shapes are just as strange as their colors. I see a round one, a square one, and this one has spikes. Is this what gyozas have come to in this day and age? I can't believe how much the food I once knew has changed.
Oh, they look weird, but they actually taste really good. Why don't you try one?
Eat this? I'm not thrilled about it, but I can't stand here and waste food. All right. You're right. This doesn't taste bad. It's not what I'm familiar with, but it's interesting.
I'm glad you like it. Yeah, they look weird, but you can't know until you eat them.
Maybe I was too wary because they seem strange. They're pretty delicious.
If you can appreciate these, that means you learned how to enjoy one of the latest food trends.
Just because these gyozas happen to taste good doesn't mean I've learned to adapt to this age.
I think your ability to appreciate them is important, that you were able to get past the way they look.
You may have a point. At the end of the day, people still enjoy the same types of things, even if those things may have changed.
Yeah, exactly. I may have failed choosing good spots for you today, but I had fun checking them out together.
I wasn't able to enjoy the newest trends, but I did have fun walking around the city. I felt behind the times every time I experienced something new. Time may pass, but our true nature remains constant. Just that our perspectives may have changed. That hit the spot. Thank you for the meal.
You're finished eating already? You must have really liked those.
This might be my new favorite food. I guess trying new things isn't so bad.
Well, let's do this again sometime.
That's fine with me, but please, no more of that cat cafe. I don't dislike cats, but it's unsettling when they're that large.
Sorry about that. Okay, we won't go there again. It seems part of it was a little too much for him, but I'm glad he ended up enjoying himself overall.
I'm stating the obvious, but you're young.
Well, I'm younger than you.
I know I was young once too. I just can't really remember it. You should cherish this time while you have it.
I think I'm beginning to learn who you are as a person. I feel like I've learned about you, too.
Oh, Yuito, I would like to talk to you.
What's up, Tsugumi?
I think I finally found that flower. Look at this.
Oh,
It's called a silent snowmelt. It's a rare flower that only blooms at high altitudes. Is this the one you saw?
yeah, this is the one. That's incredible. I can't believe you found it with such little info.
This flower's natural environment is different from Suo's climate, so it took some time to find.
What does that mean?
It blooms on cold, high mountains, so the temperature in your garden is too high. Growing it would be difficult.
Oh, I guess that's why they always wilted.
No, it's amazing that the flowers bloomed at all. I would like to try growing them myself, but
Is there a problem? Oh, you did say it was a rare flower.
yes, you can't normally get seeds or sprouts. There isn't any data about its natural habitat either. There isn't any information about how to collect them yourself, or where to look. I'm stuck.
Okay. Let's see. If they were in my garden, that means they probably grow somewhere in New Himuka.
I want to search for this flower.
Honestly, I felt bad about leaving all the searching to you, so I looked into it a little myself. The gardener who planted this flower already passed away, so I haven't got a single clue where he got it.
That's sad. I'm sure he was good at what he did.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time and care to raise it in our garden. And I figured out why I remembered this flower in the first place. After my mom died, I was really sad for a very long time. The old gardener, he knew she liked those flowers, so he planted them for me.
I see.
So I'm glad I know their name at least. Thank you.
But you haven't seen the actual flowers yet. It must be frustrating.
Still, that's good enough for me. Thanks to your thorough research, I can look at pictures of the flower whenever I want.
You want to see the real thing, don't you? I'll check some more.
Huh? Oh, well, I'd like to see it if I can, but you don't have to go out of your way.
I promised I would find it, so I don't want to give up.
Okay. Thanks, Tsugumi. And I'll help in any way I can.
Okay.
She was really excited. She can be pretty stubborn sometimes. I didn't know that about her. Although, the fact that she let me see her like that means she's starting to open up. That makes me kind of happy.
Are there any problems?
I think things are fine right now.
If you need anything, just tell me. I want to help you. I may not be very useful, but I'm here for you.
I understand you a little more.
I think I've gotten to know you better too. We're the same.
I should try to get a little rest. A message from Major General Fubuki?
It's Fubuki. I want an update on your situation. Rendezvous where we met previously.
I got a message from Major General Fubuki. Did everyone else get it too?
I did.
I did too. I think he's talking about the safe zone.
He said he's under surveillance, so I am sure he just wanted to play it safe.
But Major General Fubuki is with Spring Pharmaceuticals, right? Those ampules. Do you think he knows about that factory?
It would be strange if he didn't.
He might have a purpose for calling a meeting so soon afterwards.
The fact that the OSF hospital prescribed the drugs must mean the government's getting products from that factory in some shape or form. Could Major General Fubuki be the go-between?
Does that mean he's an enemy too? Even after everything he's done for us?
It could just be one of the ways he goes about pretending to obey the government. We can sit here and doubt his intentions all day, but we're better off just asking.
You have a big heart, Yuito. Your trusting nature is one of your most likable features. I should really follow your example.
It's because he's sincere. I think our skepticism might provide him a nice balance.
That might be true.
Sorry to call you out here. While I accepted Luca's generous invitation the last time, I feel it would be dangerous for me to frequent your hideout. There's a good chance the team surveilling me will notice.
We appreciate your consideration.
Wataru told me what happened in Seiran. I've also given the government a report that won't affect our activities.
What? Is that safe? Your family is Spring Pharmaceuticals.
That's precisely why I did. Reporting my own family's wrongdoings only gets the government to trust me more. Besides, Karin and I were the first ones to propose that research facility.
What?
I think you already know about Alice. She's still being held in that facility as an other. We enticed Seiran in order to protect her, knowing full well they would abuse their research. The results of which were the ampules and the uprising. We were fools.
What's going on with this country? Seiran may have incited an uprising, but there's still a new Himuka city just like ours. Suo's conducting human experiments, and Seiran is basically doing the same thing.
All of it being done to develop new weapons to fight the threat of the others. One chose to strengthen powers. and one explored a method to control the others themselves.
What are others, anyway? I've heard they suddenly began appearing after the Spring of Extinction, but not much is known about them still.
That's true. I guess the only other thing we know is that they're created in the extinction belt.
Some are saying they're wild animals that experience sudden mutations, but are they really wild?
It's very possible that the government is hiding what they actually are.
That is the crux of it.
Huh?
Even the public can sense something different about the others. So, focusing on that point will nullify the government's personality rehabilitation efforts.
Like exposing a government secret to every new Himuka citizen? Just like my brother did in the uprising.
Exactly. Karan and I once plotted to send a video of a human at the moment of being metamorphosed straight to the minds of every citizen. But we couldn't find any definitive video to serve as our evidence, and I was hampered after they threatened Karan.
So that's why you let the government turn you into a spy.
Yes, but now they should have Nagi's data from when Naomi was metamorphosed for research purposes.
They took his memory when they subjected him to personality rehabilitation.
Now that you mention it, Nagi seemed like he had no idea about Naomi's metamorphosis after he was discharged from the hospital.
But wouldn't that cause brain damage?
Extracting a specific memory is a dangerous process, but that's hardly even a concern to them. You all have the same memory of her metamorphosis, but attempting to digitize and extract it is too risky.
That's why we need Nagi's stored memory data. It's already been extracted.
We can send the data via Arahabaki to every citizen as proof of the government's inhumane acts. The people are ready to hear it.
Can you access it?
Yes. I received permission to enter the secure site while you were heading out to Seiron on your last assignment. I've been provided with a one-time use pass.
Nagi's stolen memory. Where is it stored?
I think they're storing it in the old OSF hospital you infiltrated before. I'm sorry for not having more concrete intel, but that facility was used to research powers. It's very likely it's there. Could you infiltrate the old hospital after the platoon has been reorganized?
Reorganized? I forgot about that.
I'm staying in Yuito platoon. This isn't the world I want either.
I see. So Hanabi is the only one that needs to be transferred.
No, I'll stay too.
Are you sure? Staying with us could mean being targeted by the government.
Then we'll deal with it if it comes to that. After all the awful things we learned, I can't just sit here and do nothing while my friends are trying to do something about it.
You don't care if it brings trouble to your family?
No. And I'm actually starting to suspect that it wasn't just my uncle who knew, but my father too.
Thank you, Hanabi. Your help means a lot to me. I'll leave you to recover Nagi's memory from Naomi's metamorphosis. I'd like to go myself, but I don't want them revoking my access to Arahabaki, so I have to lay low for now. You've made a lot of waves, Yuito. You need to be careful. This will be your second time infiltrating the hospital.
Yes, I will.
By the way, I can send you some data to help you bypass the old hospital security system. I may not be as good as my sister, but I can still put together a program or two. Please use this to aid your infiltration.
Thank you.
Well, good luck.
I'm with you, Commander Yuito.
I'm really glad the whole platoon was able to work as a team.
We're all in this together.
Looks like there's a resource nearby.